Okay, we're live.
Yay!
I didn't even think about like setting it up earlier and like anything. Like we just didn't even advertise that we were doing reading sprints, but hopefully some people join. I have no idea if anyone's gonna join.
Who knows? I mean, I feel like people tried to look for reading sprints like around this time, so maybe if you like just post something on Twitter or
Yeah,
something.
I think I'm gonna go on YouTube right now and I'm gonna put it on Instagram and Twitter real quick. And we'll see if anybody shows up.
Yeah.
Oh,
You want?
we have somebody here.
Yay!
Hi, Sarah.
I'll pick one person over no people. So
Three's a party. Okay, I'm gonna go to the thing. Okay, let me get the link. You know,
here, I'll post it on my Twitter and then my
I was gonna say, Therese, you have to put it on yours too. Oh, hi, Chloe. Glad you can be here. We're gonna do.
We were just talking about how people might not join because we didn't advertise today.
Hey, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, let me go to my thing. It seems like there's some people.
Ooh.
Hi again. There's like, I don't know. It says 5, but I don't know how accurate that is.
I'll take a lie. I mean, you can lie to me. It's fine.
It'll make us feel good. So, okay. I'm gonna take like a picture and then I'll put it on. Okay, I got it.
Okay. On my YouTube community tab, I said it, so I couldn't tell if you were done. I was like, I'm just gonna stare like smiling creepily into the camera.
That's what you gotta do to get the good picture. Therese, what is your Therese Nook? I always want to put bookish Therese on everything.
I know.
Stuff I always want to.
This is what happens when I forget to change a placeholder name for like 3 years.
No, I like your name though. Your new one.
Yeah, I texted you and Lisa like, what do I do?
It was an ordeal, I remember, so we have to like it.
It was.
Put on it. Yep, you better run, not sprint. Run to your charger, Sarah.
Technically, sprinting is faster than running, so.
Is it? I was thinking that. Okay, thanks, Therese, for calling me
Goes
out.
to your whip and just changes everything.
You're like, hold on, my world's not gonna make sense. How is your writing going? Have you been writing?
No. I was trying to get back into it. Like, I started a new whip, and it's been going, and then I started writing that short story for that submission, but I haven't touched the old one in a while. What about you? I know you've been sharing stuff on the Instagram.
I get like, I'll write for a little bit, like a week, and then I kind of stop.
I feel that. I feel like I have to literally write it into my schedule. Like, you were going to write today for 30 minutes.
I agree.
And then go from there.
I agree. But then, like, I'm not in school anymore, but I'm working full time, so I'm like, I'd rather read sometimes than write. So.
I might have to just bust out my old like notebook and write that way, so I'm not always staring at a screen.
Yeah, I like handwriting sometimes. What are you reading, Therese?
Oh! Cemetery Boys, finally.
Nice. I want to read that though.
I've heard pretty good things when it first came out, and then I think Lisa read it a year ago, and I think she liked it. So fingers crossed.
Well, if you like it and y'all both liked it, then I think I would like it. Sure. I'm reading Not Here to Be Liked.
What's that one about?
So this is about this girl, Eliza.
Clearly.
Yeah, if you didn't know, if you couldn't tell, her name is Eliza, and she like wants to be the editor-in-chief for her school's newspaper. and the ex-jock on this side right here also decides to run. So there's like a little.
Oh, I think I've heard of this.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen that many people talk about it, but I've seen a couple, and it looked really cool. And I like just saw it at the store, and I thought the cover was pretty.
Yeah, I don't think the one that when I first heard of it, the cover was different, which is probably why. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, you're fine. And what's kind of about it has a lot of like talk about feminism. Within her high school, there's like a whole feminist movement, which is kind of like an added thing that's cool. I like it.
Oh wow, nice.
If I'm coughing, I'm sorry.
You're good. I mean, you can't cough on me, so
yeah, we're
cough all you want.
Thousands of miles apart. What are y'all
reading?
Are we
really 1,000?
Yeah, right. I'm Texas to Nevada. Let us know what you're reading in the comments. Anybody?
Yeah.
Is anybody here?
Okay, it's just like 1,000-ish.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like 13 to 32 to like the heart of Texas, like in the middle, smack dab.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no concept of like distance.
Neither do I.
Well, I'm like south, so it might be a little farther.
Might be a little farther, maybe like 15. But what is the Book of Asriel about?
That's what I want to know. I feel like I've seen somebody talk about this, a book talker. I've seen somebody talk about it. Yeah, I don't know what that's about though. Okay, if I was going to guess, it sounds like a fantasy.
I think it's a safe bet, yeah. It's clearly about a jock from high school.
Yeah. That would be kind of funny. I feel like we also haven't done a live together since like what, October, from like Trick or Treat-a-thon.
I think so. Yeah.
We haven't actually talked like in like live, like just messaging, which is kind of been a while.
We need to do. How long has it been since the group chat's been like up and running? I feel like we should do like a anniversary live stream of just pure unbridled chaos.
No, we should. Like, we definitely should, because we haven't since October.
And then probably want to get into like Jan. Well, we'll probably do October again because of.
Hello.
You gotta say hi to the camera, Sherman, before you can stick your tail in the face.
Just the tail.
I'm sure we'll do it again for Trick or Treat-a-thon. Fingers crossed.
That's like our annual, like.
I know.
Routine. I think everybody's busy too, kind of like right now.
Yeah, and then we're probably gonna also do Chain of Thorns when that finally releases.
Those are like the highlights of our group chats year. Without a book this year, we're all just kind of gonna be like drifting. That's funny.
Yes, my little black kitchen.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Dark fantasy. Sounds like a dark fantasy.
It does.
My dog is here. I'm gonna interrupt him to show you.
No, hi Ollie.
He got a cut today, a haircut.
Oh.
The new boy. Okay, go. He thought I was
gonna. Like a little stuffed toy.
He does. Okay. How long do you want to sprint? Like a 10-minute? A 15?
Let's do 10 to start, and then if you feel like it's too short, we can bump it up to 15.
Okay. Do you want to do it right now?
Yeah.
Yes. He's actually not an angel. He's kind of a demon, but yeah.
My other cat is sleeping on the other couch, and he looks so angelic right now. But
is your other cat's name Nico, or am I just like making that up?
Nope, his name's Nico.
It is? Okay, I knew. Like, I just feel like I've heard you say that a lot. Okay.
Yeah, Nico pops up more in vlogs than Sherman does. Nico likes attention.
What color is that cat?
He's a gray. Let's see if I can get you a good shot of him. He's a gray tabby.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want a cat. I want a brown cat. I saw a picture of a brown cat. I thought it was really cute. But I don't ever see those. Like, are they rare or something? I don't know.
I think potential.
Like it was a
Potentially
brown, like very brown.
weird. Maybe it's like a Siamese or something. Because the only brown cats I know of are like Siamese.
I have no idea different cats breeds, but it was so cute. But I don't think my dog would like cats. He's kind of crazy.
Oh.
Cats are the best. I want one. I also want a giant Persian cat, like Cassandra Clare's cats. I think she has one. Or no,
I want one.
what she writes church to look like. That's what I want a cat.
Yeah, I think he is a blue Persian.
Yeah, that's what I think he is. I want one of those just because of church.
Then there's a Himalayan, I think, cat, which are the huge, like, fluffy ones.
I think I saw one of those.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I think I saw one of those when I went to take my dog to the groomer today. It was huge.
He'll probably sit on Ollie.
It looked like it could definitely sit on him. Did you say you're gonna get one?
I want one, but they're so big. Like it'll probably sit on both of my cats.
Hello.
Hi.
We're gonna sprint, I promise.
It's just been a while since we've been on live together.
Yeah. Catch up. We gotta catch up. Little trip. Yes. Okay, we can. Oh my gosh, my throat. We can do a sprint. I'm gonna mute and put a timer on.
Okay.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I'm present.
Is it like really loud when it does that?
I heard it, like, I think at the tail end. Maybe since you mute your mic, it mutes the alarm.
Oh, so you didn't hear it?
Not until like you undid your mic and I heard the tail end of it.
Okay, okay. Because I always am like, because it's like really loud for me, and I'm like, okay. Okay, so they were reading Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. Brain
I
is
think
fried.
I've heard of that one.
Okay, that's me at the end of every day. Brain fried. Just.
Mhm.
I don't know if I've heard of that one actually.
I mean, it sounds like Little Mermaid, but birds, all of it. I mean, it is the best self care. You only need like a brain cell and a half to just kind of massage its head, and you can understand it.
I agree. Oh well, that's good. That's cute.
Oh.
I think this is about the alarm.
Yeah.
It wasn't loud to y'all because it was like really loud to me. How did your sprint go? How's your book?
Not bad. It's like I'm not super far into it. I just like read this much.
Oh, you just started it, kind of.
Yeah. So it's just like I just met the like the bad boy that he accidentally summons.
That's interesting.
Yeah, there is like a lot of misgendering though at the beginning of the book. So if y'all are picking it up and it's a little bit of a trigger, y'all should know. Because even I'm just like,
It's like
lost her away. Huh?
Wait, what did you say it is?
There's a lot of like misgendering in the
like,
first like. I think so, yeah, because it's kind of like it's set in like a Hispanic background, and you know all that gendered language and stuff. Oh, it's Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thompson. Thomas.
Oh, it's Thompson. Yeah. I'm like that much through. Like I'm pretty into it.
Nice.
The characters just had boba tea. Have you ever had that?
It's do you guys not have? Is it not popular over there?
No, like it is, but like in my town, we definitely don't have any boba. But I think like in bigger cities, like I'd probably have to go to like Corpus or Austin.
Okay. Yes, it's very popular over here. We have like a few boba. Like I can walk up the street and find that boba thing.
I want to try it, but like, do you have any recommendations for like?
They have a. Do you like
at all?
Hmm.
I don't know what it tastes like at all. Like I don't know.
It's a little. Think of it like a slushy almost, just different different flavors. If you haven't tried it, I recommend like going with like chocolate with like normal boba, not like with popping pearls. It's just tapioca, so it's nothing super fun. But
I want to try it. Maybe next time I'm in Austin or something, I'll try some. Sarah's reading Red Rising. I kind of forced Sarah to read Red Rising.
I was gonna say it sounds like an Andrew recommendation.
You haven't read it, right? You haven't read it?
Not yet, no.
Do you have like any like? Do you want to read it or no?
I just don't know what it's about, and like whenever someone's like, I heard about it a lot, but whenever people are like, yeah, you have to just kind of like read it to find out what it's about, I'm just like, you're not even gonna give me like a one sentence like it's about a boy and a girl and a big bang. I'm just gonna sit there like, okay, never gonna pick it up. Like it took me so long to pick up Shadowhunters because everyone was like, yeah, you like all the paranormal fantasy stuff, so you might like it. I'm like, but what's it about? And they're like, paranormal fantasy stuff, and I'm like,
what do you think? Demon hunters and vampires, like
right?
Paranormal. Well, Red Rising's the best thing ever, Therese. So
I couldn't tell with how many times you reread it in the past like 2 months.
No, when you called me out, I told my husband, I was like, I've been called out in the group chat today, and everybody that's here, Therese was like, Andrew, you should change your channel name to Andrew Rereads because that's all you do. And I was like, okay, thanks for calling me out.
I remember when you like reread through all of like Throne of Glass, like I think twice in like a couple months. I was like, Andrew.
It's because It's because I think I have like attachment issues to that. Or like every once in a while, I'm like, okay, I need to read something that I know I like because books disappoint me. So then I'm like, I need to go to something that I know I'm gonna like.
I feel that. I felt like fantasy's been disappointing me recently, so I've been reading nothing but like fiction. But now all of my fantasy books are piling up, so I'm just like, well, just crawl through it.
Yeah, I haven't been reading too much fantasy either. Like, not like a super new fantasy. Haven't got into anything.
Yeah, so I that's why I started reading Reaper at the Gates and finished that, and now I'm here. So I'm like, I'm just gonna make June just read through some fantasy, and maybe we'll pull it back in there.
Yeah, okay, I forgot you read Reaper at the Gates. That you were you just a mess?
The thing is, I finished the book during my lunch break, and I was in my car during my lunch break, so I was just like, I like came back in and like my throat was just like so like dried up and raw because I was like stifling my screams, like holding back all my tears, and I was just like, I can't do this.
That series is just so heartbreaking. Like, for what? Like,
Elias killed me. That book. I can't spoil it, but he just murdered my soul, especially like at the very end. I was just like, no, you can go.
yeah, that's a lot. Also, I can't think about it too much because I'm gonna like mix it with the last book, and I can't spoil anything.
That's fair.
Kind of have blended in my brain now.
Yeah.
Red Rising was a tough one, but did you like it? It was good, or did you not get to finish it? I just love it.
I will tell you, I'm probably gonna go and buy a Sky if it's available in paperback because I have them all in paperback. But I'm probably gonna go buy a Sky Beyond the Storm this weekend. Against my boyfriend's wishes because my birthday's coming up. So he's like, we have a rule in this household: we don't buy ourselves things the month of our birthday. And I'm like, sex to sex.
Yeah, I have your birthday written in my planner. I saw that. I noticed that.
So no one forgets it this year.
No. Oh, you know what I did? Did we forget yours last year?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember.
I like wanted to remind people and be like, hi, it's my birthday, but I felt like I was gonna be such a brat to be like, it's my birthday. So I was like, I'll be very quiet.
I'll be the one to everybody, okay? I'll say happy birthday first.
And then TB posted in the group chat like the full.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell us?
No, we actually forgot Luisa's birthday, but she hasn't been like
active. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's taking a break, but I noticed that and I was like, I'm sorry.
We're falling apart.
Falling apart. Ballad and Dagger. That has to be a fantasy.
I've heard of the author, but I haven't heard of that book.
I feel like you like hear about so many books like that I don't, which is like I love that because I need like the recommendations from like everywhere, and I feel like you know like a lot. Taro boba, mango boba, milk tea boba. What does milk tea boba taste like? Because that sounds like me. Because I like tea, but I know it's not the same as like sweet tea.
I think it's I get milk tea every now and again, but I'm pretty sure it's just like your preferred tea with milk.
Okay.
And then boba.
Interesting. And this was about Red Rising. Yes. It is an Andrew recommendation, but it's adult science fiction fantasy, and I haven't read like any other adult science fiction, so it's kind of like
you rarely read like adult fantasy. I feel.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely like the YA fantasy is like my. It's kind of like all of our things, like yours too. I feel like that's like that's our expertise.
Yeah, I like will venture out of YA fantasy every now and again, but I feel like it's just like an easy fallback.
And we always come back.
Yeah.
It's our thing. Listen, rereading is just the best, especially if you have anxiety. You know, maybe that's why I reread so much. Maybe there's underlying connections to why I do that.
I mean, it does help. It's like, I guess, like similar to like why some people with anxiety love horror movies, because you know what's going to happen. You can feel like the beats of like the book already, so you don't have to like, you don't have the anxious feeling of like what's going to happen.
That's interesting, because I've never heard that about like horror movies.
It's because like it's a safe space for like you to experience that anxiety and release it.
Yeah.
So, like the jump scares and like the tension, without you like actually putting yourself in a mentally unsafe position.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I hate in horror movies whenever like they're leading up to something and then there's like not the payoff, like it's not. I'm like, no, if the music is gonna build up, I need a jump scare, or I need to see a slasher come out and get
exactly.
That's how I feel. I'm gonna go through the rest of the comments. It's vibes, and that's about all I know about it. This is about Red Rising.
Probably.
That's fair. It's pretty fair. It's like also like Hunger Games on crack a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, it's like the misgendering. Yeah, it's because the main character's trans, and I think he not recently came out, but everyone like the community is still like trying / not really trying to like accept his new like pronouns and everything. So they'll say things like you'll always be like my little girl, or like when they get like really frustrated or like they're really angry, they'll accidentally like dead name him. They don't ever say the dead name, but they will say things like, you always be my little girl. You always like, they'll tell him to be like, stay with the women. You need to stay with the women and all that stuff.
I think I remember hearing like that's in there, which I feel like is like that's so sad. Terrible. It'd be sad to read that.
Yeah, I was reading it and I was like, I don't know how comfortable I am to like recommend it without like, because I don't think anyone really mentioned the like the misgendering when it first came out. Like I've only heard of like one booktuber mention it, which I was just like, be better, everyone, be better.
Yeah, I think like sometimes people just don't like give the trigger warnings. Like you do, like you always do, which is good.
Okay, I don't want to like recommend something and like have someone like read it and then come back and like have an episode, because I've been there and it's not a fun time.
What was that one book we buddy read? I don't know if it was me and you or me and you and Lisa, but I know me and you had like a list of trigger warnings. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I am not your perfect Mexican daughter, right?
Oh yeah, and we found so many.
And I don't think we even got all of them.
No, like there was a lot. That book just went into trigger warning after trigger warning and then like didn't like explore it fully.
It didn't. Like it would go into like traumatic like backstories or like traumatic relationships and be like, that's it. And I was just like, so you're gonna have me go into therapy because you opened up my wounds.
You're gonna try
without giving me
no and not result like yeah, that was
exactly.
That was a lot. We can do another sprint. I had a question. Oh, before we got on, I was watching Netflix. I was watching this show. It's called Selling Sunset. Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard about it only because this podcast that I listened to about like Bachelor like recaps was talking about it. Is it interesting?
It's like
I like drama, so
so it's like a reality show about a brokerage in California, in LA, that sells like $1 million houses. But it's like a real company and like real agents that like sell the houses and stuff. But like the whole office is pretty much women. And then they're all like mean girls in an office setting. And so there's like drama and they're like trying to like outsell each other and stuff like that. I don't know. It's like the Careless, like you don't have to think, so you can just sit on the couch and just like consume. But it's not like
Okay.
doing anything for me. But have you been watching anything?
Not recently, no. I started an anime Yuri on Ice because my friend's been recommending that to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very gay. Like, which is fun because we don't get that a lot in anime. And then I started my roommate's boyfriend has HBO Max, so I started rewatching Young Justice, which has been a lot of cartoons. Lots of animation.
That's fun though.
Mhm.
I don't really watch too much TV. Like me and my husband watch that like when we're eating or like dinner. But like other than that, I don't really watch too much TV.
My boyfriend is painful when it comes to watching things because he likes to savor it and take his time. So it'll be like one episode a night. Like it took us months to get through Squid Game.
I had to binge that show.
I know. I was like, I need to binge. Like I was like, I want to savor it, but I was like, no, I need to binge it. I need to know what happens. Like the only reason we got through like Shadow and Bone so quickly was because I like took the remote from him and just kept hitting play when he wasn't looking.
I remember that. You're like, I can't like, and we were like, are you sure he's the one? You need to watch them all.
I know.
He's
funny. Like an old man, and I'm just like, I love you, but like I need to like watch these shows in a more respectable manner, or else no one's gonna want to talk about anything with me anymore.
And you're gonna get spoiled, like if you wait that long. Have you watched Stranger Things?
Not yet. I still need to watch season 3.
Okay. Yeah. I won't say a word, but you know Jamie Campbell Bower's in it.
Yes.
I think
Charlotte, like she was shouting from the rooftops.
She's like a big fan of him and Ben Barnes, like biggest fan.
I respect it.
I get it. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like Jamie stans now. Like if you didn't like Jace Herondale, you don't deserve.
You didn't like him as Jace Herondale, the original, like was it Grindelwald or like Caius from Twilight? I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you're not an OG.
It's so hard. Like I'm a binger. Like if I can just sit down and like binge everything, I'll do it. And then he's like, we need to savor it. I need to watch one episode in one sitting. And I'm like, we're never watching TV together.
But a movie though, a movie in 20 minutes at a time, I would be like, when he got up, I would just press play.
Like, I know. I'd be like, I'm like, you didn't hit pause. I just kind of kept going.
Sorry, I didn't know. Also, my reaction to Ben Barnes.
I think he's in a new anthology series directed by Guillermo del Toro, right?
Yeah, I saw him when Netflix Geeked posted about that. Hi. My husband just walked by. And waved like he's scared to say something, I guess, because we're on live. I think I saw Netflix Geeked and Ben Barnes put it on his story. I was like, oh, is he in that or something? And he's narrating Leigh Bardugo's Darkling novella as well. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, Ben Barnes. He's like the audiobook reader for that. I don't know what it's called. Something in the Woods.
We don't need it. I love the Darkling as a villain, but like after Ruin of Wolves, I was like, no.
See, I think it's like a prequel, almost.
I don't need it.
I don't, and I don't care enough that I'm gonna read it.
Yeah.
But that's exciting for Ben Barnes, I guess.
Like if maybe they had like she hadn't written like Rule of Wolves or whatever, like King of Scars, I probably would pick it up just because like the Darkling as a villain is like my favorite thing in the world. But y'all know how I felt about Rule of Wolves.
Oh, I know. And despite my rating on Goodreads, I also didn't like it. But why did I?
Yeah, you gave it. I know. You gave it like what, a 5?
I think I did. And I don't know. And I can tell you why, but it's spoilers, so I won't. Okay. So it's like a re-release thing.
Okay.
Demon.
Maybe I'll like look it up then, because like rent it out on the library or something.
Yeah, I feel like if she wrote it a while back, it would be good. But I feel like if she wrote
it still has, yeah.
Now it wouldn't be as good. King of Scars.
He just needs to put it away.
That was just a choice for those.
Like not everyone can be a Cassandra Clare. We don't need universes. Just leave it at those like 5 books. I'm sorry, Lee.
That's so true. Like Cassie is going strong with that world.
Yeah, and even then she's like, okay, I'm done with it now after the Wicked Powers. So she stopped at some point. Oh no. Did we freeze? Oh no. I can't tell if I froze, if she froze. This is awkward. We're live. Oh, so Andrew's good. I was not emotionally prepared to be the only person on the stream. Oh, I'm stressing out. Thank you. So yes, not everyone's a Cassie, and it's okay. Okay, I think Andrew's coming back.
What happened?
I don't know, you froze and I thought we were both frozen. I was like, what's going on? And then forgot and I was like, what am I supposed to do? I wasn't mentally prepared for talking to him.
I just wanted to do sprints on my channel, but Therese host them. Like, my bad. I thought it was like lost. I thought we were gonna have to like. Okay, I'm glad you were still there.
Yeah. When you left, I was like, oh no, here it ends, and then it was still like live, 43 seconds, and I was like, what do I do? Do I just like start another sprint while Andrew figures out what's wrong?
You're like, everybody now, pull out your books.
Just turn my camera off and mute everything while I try to figure out.
I love the support from you, though.
I know, thank you. I love it.
That is so funny.
I appreciate all of you.
I had to switch to my like hotspot on my phone. I think it's.
I really love it.
You know,
I was like, when Andrew was going, I was like, I got this, I can do it. And then I looked at my camera or like my face on the screen, and I was like, I'm not ready.
You texted me so fast. I was like, I'm trying to get back. I promise. Well, on that note, maybe we should do a sprint.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, you want to do another 10?
Yeah.
Okay, I think 10 was good. All right, well, let's do it. Tell us, well, everybody, if you're new here, tell us what you're reading. If not, okay.
If something traumatic happens in your book, just like scream non-spoilery things in the comments, and we'll try to see what book you're reading.
Non-spoiler, put emojis for what's going on in your books.
Yeah, or just type down "scree" in all caps.
Mine would be Boba Tea, because that was what's happening in my book. All right, let me put the timer on again. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, you didn't see what just happened. Nothing happened. I didn't jump when the alarm went off.
So you could hear it. I was still on mute.
Yeah, that was weird because I hadn't heard it. I didn't hear it the first time. And then I was like just super into my book this time around, and then it just went off, and I was like, no.
No, it's really loud and like aggressive and like
it wasn't loud, but it was just like the sound of it just like knocking me out of the book. I was like, nope.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
try to catch it. I do try to catch it, and I never do. So one day. Okay, if you're still here, how is Book Lovers? Because I just bought that book. I thought I had it. I don't know where it is. I just bought that book, and I want to know how it is because have you ever read any Emily Henry, Therese?
Mm-mm.
I read People We Meet on Vacation, which is like been really hyped lately.
Yeah, it was hyped when it first came out, and then because of Book Talk, it got like a resurgence. Mm-hmm. But because it's Book Talk, I feel like it's a little hit or miss.
And I don't know why I trust Book Talk again and again, and I didn't really like it that much, but I still want to try Book Lovers. Maybe it'll be better. I don't know.
I feel like for romance backlisted is probably like the better way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they pop up on like Book Talk or BookTube the first few times. I think everyone seems to enjoy like backlisted romances more.
Yeah. Have you ever read any Tessa Bailey? Anything by her?
No, I want to, but I hear such mixed things of like Fix Her Up and like what's the other one? Mainly Fix Her Up.
Her newest is It Happened One Summer and Hook, Line, and Sinker. But
okay.
Those were pretty good, but I just read Fix Her Up and I gave it 1 star.
See, I feel like with romance authors, like the more you want, like you want to go more backlisted instead of the hype, because for some reason hype always, like at least on BookTube, hype romance authors or their hype books are never as great as their backlisted.
I agree. And like, I don't know, like, okay, so like romance books, you have one job, like make me like the 2 characters or at least make me like their love story. Mm-hmm. And like if you fail at that in a romance, like there's nothing else for readers to like take. And I was like just thinking while I was reading this one, like I was like tabbing and I used pink for like romancy stuff. And like it's literally the simplest little action that makes me like pink tab, like, oh, I love that. But like in actual romance books, they can't even give me the little butterflies, you know?
It like with romance, it's really like a lot of the readership are females, or there are a lot of girls. Mm-hmm. So it's like you just have to give us the bare minimum.
You know, really.
But somehow some authors like, no, I gotta go above and beyond, and then it's like too much.
And then it's
like with Ugly Love, I was like, what is this?
Yeah, I didn't like Ugly Love.
It was entertaining, but that weird little bit with like Miles's like backstory and like how he was written, I was like,
yeah, I'm not a fan. Have you read November 9?
Not yet, no.
It's kind of similar to Ugly Love, I think. I feel like Polyamor just like kind of takes the same structure and just like changes like a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like she has like her own formula, and most people follow it.
Someone said, because she apparently had like a really big popularity in BookTube a couple years back, and then like resurged in Book Talk, that what she writes is just a lot of like trauma porn.
Yeah.
Like a lot of your characters will her characters will be all traumatized in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, like they all have like the tragic backstories.
Mm-hmm.
Like always. But I feel like I actually like It Ends With Us and Reminders of Him, I would consider temporary. And like she doesn't focus as much as on the romance, and I feel like that she handles it better in those when it's not like she's not focusing on the romance.
Yeah, I want to pick up Reminders of Him, but right now I have like her only thriller on my list, so I'll probably pick that up first.
Oh, Verity?
Mhm.
Well, let me know when you read it. I'll buddy read it with you.
Will. Yay!
I've been wanting to read that one too and check it out. It's
We could do like a book club live stream after.
Yeah, we can. A lot of people like have been reading that and stuff too, so I feel like anybody has probably read it. They can hop on.
That's true.
About it. I've heard it's like kind of wild.
Mhm.
So that'll be interesting. Have you been reading anything else, or are you just reading one book right now?
I've been reading this nonfiction book that my therapist gave me for like the past couple months, and it's just such a really dense read that I have to like pick it up in like bursts. And it's like The Body Keeps the Score, and talks about how like when you experience trauma, big or little, your body like stores it and like reflects it back in like everyday life.
That's interesting.
It's interesting. I like it because it's all psychology, but again, it's just like a lot of like dense reading. So it's just been a lot of like reading it in like little bursts and then taking a break.
Well, that's good because at least it's like lasting you. Like, how many pages is it? Is it like a big like book or just like dense? Did I freeze? Or did you freeze? Am I frozen? You're frozen to me. If anybody's here, are we frozen? Okay. Let me. Hi, can y'all hear me? Can anybody hear me? It's just me now, guys. And y'all. Therese is coming back. If anybody's here, tell me what you're reading. Tell me how your reading is going until Therese comes back. Okay, yay. Y'all can hear me. Okay, good. Therese texted me. She said her power stopped. Therese was having trouble earlier with her power, like in her apartment, so I hope it gets fixed. Yeah. Not much else is going on. She said this has been a chaotic reading sprint, and that's true. It has been, which is funny. I feel like me and Therese just bring the trauma and the chaoticness to like every live stream. Hello. 5th season. I've read that, but I think you forgot to put the percent that you're into it. Let me know. Is it boring? Okay, I think I saw. Okay, so I've seen somebody talk about that, but they were like raving about it. But Chloe, how far into it are you? Like, because I feel like fantasies, dark fantasies, like the world building to set up can be like kind of boring until you get like really into it. But having to learn all the fantasy stuff about a new world and like maybe magic systems and stuff like that kind of is boring. I could see that. I don't know if Teresa's gonna come back. That's funny. I'm gonna run out of water. And I don't think I have any. Sometimes I have like a million water bottles around on my bookshelves, and of course I don't now. Okay, so it's not out yet. I'm guessing. That makes sense because the person I saw was Kaven Books from TikTok, and she like had an arc, so that makes a lot of sense. Hi.
Hi, this is fine.
You're back. Why did this happen to us? Is my question.
I don't know. So unfortunately what happened is today there was a fire near my apartment complex. So my power went out like right before Andrew and I were supposed to stream, and then my power went out for like 5 seconds, for like a minute. It's fine. It's fine.
Did like the lights turn off?
It did. The lights turned off and then the Wi-Fi went out, and I was like, "What's going on? Am I still on stream?" And I couldn't, like, nothing was like updating. I couldn't hear you, and then it just like blacked out on my computer, and I was like, "Wi-Fi's gone." No.
That's so weird that it already came back on. Like it just was like, I'm just kidding. I'll come back on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you live with a roommate or you're by yourself?
I live with my roommate and then now my boyfriend.
Okay, I was gonna say I would be scared if I was like alone and then power was off, or like imagine
the power
a movie or something.
That's where my mind went to. I like remember like it all went off and I was like, Jake, and he's like, babe, and I was like, did the power go off? And he's like, no, obviously.
He's like, it's dark, isn't it? Did you turn?
Okay, what happened? Thank you. What are we all reading?
So I figured out Chloe was reading the book of Azriel, and it's arc. It's not out yet.
Okay.
Yes. So she got the connections on NetGalley.
How like thick is it? Like, does it tell you pages or like?
I bet it does, but it might be like not accurate because it'll be like ebook pages.
That's true.
I requested like a couple things on NetGalley and they have not been approving me. I've been upset.
That's so weird, like, because they'll approve me and I have like not as like the same amount of like followers as you, and I don't update my stuff as much as probably you will. So
I don't know, but I also only have like 1 or 2 reviews on there, so that's probably wrong. I think I requested Babel by R.F. Kuang.
Oh, okay.
Didn't get it.
I mean that one makes sense. That's like a pretty R.F. Kuang's pretty up there.
Yeah, and I haven't even read The Poppy War, so like it was okay. Have you read it?
No.
Oh, okay. See?
It's like us trying to get a Cassie Clare arc. Probably not gonna happen.
One day, one of us will.
One of us, yeah.
I think Leah could. She's doing like great.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Chloe's got everything over there.
Okay. When you said Babel, I was thinking like Babble, not Babel.
I'm sorry. Did I say it wrong?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
It's like Babylonian, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be Babel? Or I don't know.
I don't know. I you know, one of us is right. One of us is not. I'm probably wrong.
Or we're both wrong somehow, which is also a possibility.
The most possible. NetGalley. Oh, that's what else I requested. Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood.
I saw that Mina got an arc of that, and she did not like it.
I know. I saw that, and
but I also think Mina's been in a slump.
Yeah, but I also trust Mina's.
Mm-hmm.
I really do trust her opinion. So kind of. Chloe, did you get that one? You got everything. I forgot what else. I requested like I don't even know, something else too.
I need to catch up on my NetGalley stuff and my Penguin Teen one.
Oh yeah, I got the Penguin Teen one, but I haven't been reading some of them.
I mean, clearly Chloe doesn't get everything.
No. I heard that this book, okay, now I'm scared to say it, Babel, it's like really like history nerdy, like intense.
Oh,
Like
that makes sense. I mean, the Poppy War is based off like one of the wars from China.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm interested. I feel like it could be boring, but it also could be exciting and not boring. And I want to know. I want somebody to tell me before I buy it.
The title is long. It says Babel or Babel, I don't know. Like Babel colon or the necessity of violence colon an arcane history of the Oxford Translators Revolution.
That's the full title?
That's the full title.
Okay, I've never seen that. I did not know that. No, you got okay. Well, I don't feel bad. If Chloe couldn't get it, then I don't feel bad then. They only said, no, Andrew Reads, you cannot. I wanted that one so bad though, because I like the Love Hypothesis a lot.
I didn't think I was gonna like the Love Hypothesis and then I read it, but I also think that it's just she scratched that part of my brain that just loves the dark, broody, bad boy romance, and I haven't gotten that since like Paranormal Romances, and I think my brain is just like.
I was so scared. I didn't think you're gonna like it. I didn't think Lisa was gonna like it, and I was gonna cry.
The Musketeers share like a single brain cell that just like tries to massage its little head.
And I should have known. Like the brain cell was working hard, like for that.
It really was.
Because when it comes down to it, we do like have the same thoughts on like most things.
We need to see Musketeers live stream or something.
Yeah, next time we do a live, we should probably put in the group chat if anybody else wants to get on.
That's true.
I was gonna message right now, but I feel like everybody's just so busy and like some people are taking breaks, you know? So it's like
Ermine's over in freaking like Europe, so
yeah, living her best life. Well, Connor's coming to Texas. You can come to Texas, Therese.
I want to. There's like I want to go to like Ren Fair, so I'll probably just go one day.
You know, okay, so Renfest just happened in like in like March, but like next year.
That's true. We have a Valhalla Fest, like a Viking Ren Fair here up in Tahoe. Sorry, my boyfriend just wanted to tell me it's not Viking. It's just called Valhalla.
Cooler.
Yeah, but we were supposed to have it this year, but since it's still like in the Rona times, they still pushed it back to next year. So I'm just like, I bought a corset. Let me wear it.
Nice. Last time when we went to Renfest, Ermine bought a corset and like she like had the top, and so she bought the corset and like had a very cute outfit, and I was not dressed, but
you were like in shorts.
I was in a purple like romper, like just not medieval times at all. Not a Ren Fair dress. Yeah, Ren, they are very cool. The one that me and Ermine went to, there's like a couple like in Austin and Houston and stuff, but we used to go in school, like our whole yearbook class, and like they would just take like the choir kids, the theater kids, like everybody would just go.
You guys still got field trips. Our field trip budget for our county got like canceled out by the time I reached like middle school.
What? So y'all didn't have like any field trips?
Not after like my 6th grade.
What? Yeah, we did those, but it was like the clubs or like the extracurricular stuff.
Yeah.
I think we had to like pay for our ticket, but like they took us on the bus, the school bus, all the way through like 2 hours away.
Probably will wear the corset anyway. I just need to like plan out when I'm gonna wear it, because if I can't go on a date to like dinner in a corset because I won't be able to eat a thing.
You know, okay, so this is like off topic, but not. Remember when I told you that we were gonna go to Las Vegas?
I was wondering about that because you guys went to LA.
Yeah, so like they changed it from Vegas, and they're like, okay, no, let's go to San Diego, and then they're like, no. Then we ended up going to LA. But when we were in LA, we went to this restaurant. It was like a fancy restaurant, but I was in the bathroom, and these girls walked into the bathroom dressed in like 1800s royal historical Bridgerton because
Sounds like LA.
well they were going to the Bridgerton ball.
Yeah.
They were having yeah. So you never know what people are gonna wear is what I'm trying to say. You can wear a corset.
That's true. I want to go to that Bridgerton ball, but I don't think it comes to where I like Reno, so I'm just like, it's fine.
Oh, that would be so cool. I don't know where all it went, but it was going on that night, and I was like, "That's amazing. Y'all have fun." And they looked so pretty, but that was just cool. I was not. I was wearing like a blazer. It was like a fancy place, but
it's fine.
Dallas. I've actually never been to Dallas because it's like 8 hours from me. But
I always forget how big Texas is, and then you're like, yeah, it's like an 8-hour drive from like Austin to Dallas, and I'm like,
you're like, huh?
I'm like, I can go to California in 3 hours.
Yeah, I kind of hate it. Like getting out of Texas, like if I wanted to drive to California, it would take too long. It would take like 6 hours to get out of Texas.
Texas be wild.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna ask, have you ever read Love Boat Taipei?
I want to.
I started that on audio today, and I got like 8 chapters in. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I like it.
There's so many books I need to read, but I have been put on a book buying ban until June 29th.
Is that your birthday?
My birthday's on the 27th, but then by then I'll have opened all the presents and I know what I received and haven't received.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, I haven't been buying too much either because I'm really trying to get my physical TBR down because it's a lot right now.
Thankfully, mine's not terrible, I don't think. I think I'm still in the 30s just because I will get down to like 20 and then I'll buy like 5 more. But it's fine. It's just like a matter of most of my back list right now for reading has been fantasy. And my brain's like, you've been depressed. Read some romance.
You need a cutesy romance every now.
You need to feel something that isn't depression and angst.
Angst and sadness, which is
exactly
what we just got from Sabaa Tahir's book. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember my geometry and remember how far north Idaho is.
I'm really bad at the geographically, where every state is, but I believe it.
I just know Idaho does potatoes.
Why did I have a feeling you're gonna say that? I just was I think she's gonna say it. There's no water left in my hydro flask.
Okay. Rip.
I know. Just above Utah. I want to go to Utah. I feel like it's kind of pretty there.
Utah's beautiful, but it's I get a lot of stares when I go to Utah.
See, I think I would be even worse.
I look too ethnic.
Yeah, I think I'm a little darker than what they are used to seeing in Utah. So I would be but I really want to go there because it looks pretty.
It's beautiful. I went to Zion for my boyfriend's birthday and hiked that area for a couple days over the weekend. It's beautiful, and thankfully the part of the town we stayed in was kind of touristy, so there were more people who had some melanin to their skin. But once you leave Zion, that touristy area,
it's just the locals.
It's Mormon town.
Yeah, because I know some YouTubers that.
No offense to the Mormons watching.
I think there's 3 or 4 people. If any of you 3 or 4 people. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Do you want to sprint again? Do you gotta go? Do
you want to do one more sprint before we call it a night? Before we call it a night? Before someone freezes again or someone loses power?
You know what? Let's do another sprint.
Yeah.
And then we'll see
Is it really a a sprint with one of us in it where something technological doesn't happen.
I think it's so funny. Like my Wi-Fi is still not working. I'm on my hotspot.
Oh no.
But it's like working better actually. So okay. Let me pull up this timer and maybe I'll catch it before it goes off, but maybe not.
If not, then y'all can pay attention in 10 minutes to see if I scream and jump. Like
when it's at 5 seconds, Therese is gonna watch her facial scream.
We'll just end the stream with a panicked Therese, like how we did in the middle of the stream when Andrew had disappeared.
And the alarm just going off. I'm just gonna leave it. Leave it going. Okay, let me press play. Okay. I was like really into my book. I did not want to stop reading. Didn't catch it. How are you liking your book now?
It's good. It's getting a little sad.
Aww.
Like trying to figure out who the ghost Julian is. Not part of the spoilers, part of the synopsis. Like who he is and who he was, and like the people that Yadriel is asking are just kind of like gossips and not like they're talking about like what they've heard and what they're assuming, and it's just very hurtful things.
Aww.
Yeah.
I do want to get to that book, but I don't know when I'll pick it up.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. Let me know. Okay. Are you ready to say goodbye?
Yeah.
You ready to say farewell to the people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, officially this time without someone actually getting kicked off the stream or someone.
Before the power goes out, I'm gonna get kicked off and freeze. Bye. Thanks for doing readings with me, though.
Yeah, of course. It's a fun time.
Fun. For anybody watching or that will be watching in the future, because it's going to be saved on my channel, check out Therese in the description. Her channel's linked. And we'll do this again one day, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. We'll plan ahead and at least do it like once every couple months. So,
yeah, for sure. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.